chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now they'll shift things around. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger. They'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bengals at 7-4 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. For Kenner here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Mayfield. Quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both have a plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Steelers.
I lost somebody at my door.
to about the 34-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's a shovel pass, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. This ball caught by Strange. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Steelers first and goal at the 7.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Johnson again. And this time he is in. Touchdown Steelers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Mayfield down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 3rd down and 7.
Regular. 180. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A little short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
180! Regular.
Mayfield. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
180! Hurry! Hey, alert! What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! Kings! 180! Point it right. Real. Pistol. Hey, alert! Stop!
They go play action. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The Steve is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
180! What's that?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Kings! Dead! 180! Hey, alert 33! Alert! Run! Dead!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Run, run, run.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
180. Kings. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Point it right. 180. Pistol.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Real. Hurry. What's up?
Now Mayfield on 4th down. A short one there, caught by Likely. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. Boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
20. Point it right. Got it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
180. Up, Nelson. Regular. Hey, alert 33. Rail. Switch. What's up?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
What's up?
He'll look to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and trying to keep people in front.
And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the...
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 41-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Let's go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Baker going to change it up.
Run. One time.
Here's Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down the 20-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Quick throw, Mayfield completes it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. An audible here to get a new look.
Alert!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Nico Collins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Bengals 17.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Shreds it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 17. Set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build at moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Mayfield. Open man is Collins. He's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Hey, alert!
Back to throw here. Touchdown! Jermaine Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Steelers 34, Bengals 24.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
20.
Mayfield on play action. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch.